Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Navy's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity. And that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Breaks loose at the 40. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Navy is lined up quickly here. Here's the option play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll pitch it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. They'll try to run it with the option. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll run the option. Off target and incomplete.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? The pre-snap motion from the offense. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Heads up. Offense is now operating in the red zone. First down. They're going to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Pitch to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Now, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The Texas Longhorns offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Lee. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here? Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, midshipmen.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. Navy is lined up quickly here. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The midshipmen come to the line on first and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. All right, so it's 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some? That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. That's a short return, but the pick right. Brett sets up the offense at the 33.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Catch made on the right side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Navy has lined up quickly here.
Now, 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man, has the 1st down. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. And Kurt, it's Navy in the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on the... long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Owens. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. It would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are...
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Welch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 play. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
And he finds his way into the end zone. That moves the lead up to 10. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for a gap. It's Lee. A quick juke to get free. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
He shreds the tackle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Owens. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they get set now to try the PAT.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Owens. It's complete.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but Vic will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Navy 31, Texas 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Well, the huge hit there, you have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Owens. It's a quick grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, midshipman. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here's the 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Owens. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They can't stop him. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Fighting off the defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Ball handed off. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come.
Touchdown, Navy. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score. Navy 45.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, a reverse. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Number 8 in the end zone.
And there's the point after.
The extra point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score. Navy 45, Texas.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The completion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Breaks loose at the 40. Ball carrier tackled there. The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back, who does a nice job of being able to see.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, midshipman. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Handoff to the single back. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Owens. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And they'll give it to the back. He's breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Navy. And the beatdown continues. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
That makes the score Navy 59.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Navy offense goes back out onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, bringing pressure. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. Back in motion now. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Finds room at the 30. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up the first down. Great execution of the option.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. And this one is getting ugly. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Texas, 28.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And Kurt, it's Navy in the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He finds his man. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Already punted 5 times now today. He'll field it in his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Finding space at the 20. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. Is going to be ruled down short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. It was a foot race, and he won it.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
35.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And your Navy midshipmen will take over.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the back now goes in motion. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the defense jumps on the football. Touchdown, Longhorns on the scoop and score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the spirit that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
66.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Now the offense is set up with a short field. They'll run the option. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. It's a quarterback keeper. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This try is no good. And this remains a 3-score game at 24-point margin. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The sack sets up second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws it to the right. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a